What's going on? It's your boy D-Man. You already know. Bringing to you some playoff predictions with my boy KrisBallin.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy KrisBallin.
You know, we was on Twitter today, and Chris actually retweeted the playoff brackets. And I was like, no, I want to talk about this. And I was like, man, who can I get that knows basketball? So got my boy Chris up in here, and I guess we'll get started because the playoffs actually start tomorrow, East versus West. But this gonna be split up into two videos, so it won't drag out. You know what I mean? So, Chris, I'm gonna ask you first. Spurs and Jazz play the first round. Who do you have?
I have the Spurs. I want to say 5, but you never know. But I'm gonna pick Spurs in 5 because I just don't see the Jazz holding up. They got nice players. I just don't see them holding up though.
Yeah, same. Like I said, they got a nice little squad, but I mean, you can never count the Spurs, man. Spurs be beasting, and I mean that's pretty much it. That's a easy way to call. That's an easy match to call right there. So, next you have the Grizzlies and the Clippers, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna have the Clippers because I see Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan. We was talking about this before. How they're beasts. So, Grizzlies, they have a nice squad. They got far last year, but we was talking about their health status of the Grizzlies, and we just don't see them working out versus the Clippers. What do you think?
Yeah, that's basically it. Before this season, I had the Grizzlies coming back because they shot me last season, and when Zach and Randolph got hurt, I'm like, that chemistry is not building because last year, like you said before, Rudy Gay was hurt, so their chemistry is not building this year. They're not as strong as they can be, but they still can be a problem. I just don't know how healthy Zach Randolph is right now. So, but I'm still picking I'm picking the Clippers because I don't see Gasol holding up against Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, I agree with you right there. In this next round, Lakers versus Nuggets. Man,
people gonna say I'm crazy, but and it's not just because I love the Nuggets and their team is very scrappy, but I kind of got the Nuggets winning this. I don't know because I feel like Kobe is a great player, but he's kind of cancerous to his team right now. As crazy as it sounds.
Yeah, man, I agree. Like, it just all depends how Kobe plays. If he wants to trust Bynum and Gasol, this will be an easy series for him.
Yeah.
But if he want to goes out there and play Russell Westbrook for the night, then
yeah,
it depends on if he hitting or not too.
Yeah, exactly. Let me say that I have. The Lakers should win this series easily. Kobe's a great player. I respect him the most because his willpower to win. He always wants to win. So I got the Lakers supposed to win easily. But if Kobe plays how Westbrook is playing, if he take Jack's too many shots and be a ball hog, then I'm gonna stick with my pick and I have the Nuggets winning this.
Yeah, man. True that. That'll be actually the Clippers will be the first upset of the first round, but this will be a bigger upset. Lakers sitting at the 3 seed, Nuggets at the 6. And so you have the Nuggets. I don't know, man. It all depends on how Kobe played. That's what I'm going to stick with for now. You can't really tell with Kobe, yo. You can't tell.
Exactly.
All right, and this will probably be the best series of the playoffs, in my opinion, in this one. The Thunder versus Mavericks.
The Thunder versus Mavericks, man. Just hearing that series as a basketball fan makes me smile because I know how competitive it's gonna be. To be honest, the Thunder. I have the Thunder going to the conference finals, so I'm picking the Thunder in this series. But the Mavericks, I gained respect for Rick Carlisle because the way he did to my team, the Heat last year. He's a great coach. He knows how to prepare teams. So you can't set out Dirk and Terry. But I have the Thunder winning this because the Thunder bench and what Kevin Durant willing to do, and if Kevin Durant punch him in the head and tell him, yo, don't jack shots tonight, then they got this series easily.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. It depends on how the Thunder learned from last season. Russell Westbrook got crazy at the head, decided he wanted to be the star of the team, and it killed him. Nobody checked him, yo. You know what I'm saying? So I have the Thunder also. The Mavericks, I don't want to count them out. Because Dirk in the playoffs and Jason Terry in the playoffs, they go ham. They go bananas from behind the arc. And I'm going to just call it Thunder on this one. They got the big people down low. Ibaka. Perkins, it depends on what he's doing also.
That's another thing. I feel like Ibaka and Perkins will be able to... It's going to be a mismatch, but they're going to rough Dirk up enough in that series to nobody's gonna back up Dirk as much because who's their center now? Is it Hayward? Is that
Haywood. I believe
Hayward?
it's Haywood.
Yeah, he doesn't have the defensive caliber as Tyson Chandler did.
Exactly. And I knew once they got rid of Tyson Chandler, I knew they were going to struggle this season. They definitely struggled this season, yo. So that's the first round right there. Second round. So Spurs moving on. We have the Clippers moving on. Who do you have?
He said Spurs and we have Spurs and Clippers moving on, and what's the other team?
Spurs, Clippers in the first bracket, and the second bracket is Nuggets and Thunder.
Okay, Spurs, Clippers. I have the Spurs going mainly because the Clippers they're still growing, and I feel like the Spurs even though they got some young talent and they have fresh legs, but it's something about the Spurs that the Clippers don't have yet. I don't know. The Clippers are way too. There we go. They're inconsistent. Greg Popovich, no matter what, he makes sure his team is not inconsistent because he makes sure they take smart shots, and he's known for benching star players on bad nights. So he's very smart. I got the Clippers. I got the Clippers losing that one.
Yeah. Not only they're just inexperienced too. The Clippers are, Spurs know what they're doing. They've been here a lot of times, many times. They had their time in the NBA where you pretty much knew they were going to win, and so. Spurs, I just have them winning off of experience. I think the Clippers probably break down somewhere. You never know, but I just think they can't handle the Spurs. That's just me. And so in the next bracket, we have the Nuggets and the Thunder.
Well, I think the Nuggets beat the Thunder twice this season or once, and when they did beat them, they sent the message. But I have the Thunder winning this. I just don't think the Nuggets have enough consistent firepower to take the Thunder.
Yeah, man. Also, I believe that regular season teams are different from postseason teams.
Very true.
Yeah, so back when you remember when Melo was playing the Mavs?
Yes, and
in the playoffs. He hit that
yes,
shot.
yes.
I don't see them doing that. Nobody on his team can do that. Well, on the Nuggets now, not his team, but nobody on the Nuggets can shoot like that. Thunder in the postseason, they're crazy. They gave the Lakers a run for the money a couple years back. Then they went to the Western Conference Finals. Did they go Western Conference last year or semi?
The Thunder?
Yeah.
They went to the conference finals, I think.
All right, so they went to Western Conference Finals last year, and so now I just see them going back.
Yeah, I basically do see them going back. And what's scary, because I know I'm taking credit away from Westbrook. The scary thing about Westbrook, he's so athletic and he's so talented that if somehow he do want to win and play smart, it's going to be scary in the playoffs because they have James Harden coming off the bench. James Harden to me is the best bench player right now. He would be a starter on any team that doesn't have a superstar shooting guard. He would be a starter.
It's funny because on 2K I put James Harden in, yo. I have no problem playing with James Harden, man. Dude, definitely underrated in my eyes. I don't think a lot of people are giving him some credit. Good 3-point shooter. He can get up too. So yeah, I definitely have the Thunder taking that series. And so for the Western Conference Finals, we have the Thunder versus the Spurs.
Ooh. This was a toss up. We were talking about this before, but I'm gonna stick with what I was saying and go with the Spurs because this is gonna be like a chess match, like I said. And Greg Popovich, in my opinion, a lot of these things that we're talking about is opinions. He's the best coach in the NBA to me, in my opinion. And with him, the moves and pieces that he make and change around, I don't know if the Thunder can. I don't know if they can keep up with the game. Like Greg Popovich, he can control the whole floor. He can control the whole floor of the game. And the Thunder's not running and gunning against the Spurs, and it gets into half court sets. I don't know if the Thunder have enough half court sets to beat the Spurs.
They don't. Like you said, they're Thunder are a young team too. I'm not saying their defense is bad, but I think the Spurs can definitely expose them. But is it wrong if I pick the Thunder simply because I like KD?
No. KD is my second favorite player in the NBA. My first favorite player since I was in middle school is Melo, but KD is my second favorite player. So I'm rooting for him too. But just being a basketball head, I'm thinking the Spurs. But I won't be surprised at all if the Thunder win, because they have a big chance to win. And like I said, if somehow the Spurs don't control the tempo and let it be run and gun, and the Thunder is out on the break, they're like the Heat. They're out on the break. Crazy things can happen. So
yeah, I agree too. So I don't know, this one's pretty much a toss-up. It can go either way. I wouldn't be surprised if the Spurs or Thunder win. You know, to be honest, they're both good teams. They both deserve to be there. You know. But anyways, that's the end of the Western Conference brackets. You know, we'll have an East side coming up next. And leave your comments and opinions below in the comment section, and we'll see what's up.
yeah, and basically, like he said, it's all opinions. So don't say, oh, this is going to happen or that's going to happen. Just let us know your opinions in the comment section or how you feel, and that's about it.
Peace.
I'm out of here. Keep balling.